Morning. Finally, we're out again. Needed this today. Been a long month, should I say, of working. I'm too tired to get out. So, I sat last night looking for somewhere to walk. For life, I couldn't find out that interested me. I know every path and every walk should interest me, but not today. Morning.
Morning.
So, I went a little bit north of Sheffield, other than a little bit west, and sort of headed a look towards Stocksbridge, and I found this little walk, 8 miles. I'm going to pick up 2 trig points, out at Edge and Margery Hill. So I've not walked this end before, so I don't know what to expect, but that's all part of the experience. Jane's with me. She might not wish you were as we're walking along.
Why would you say that?
When she sees the hills. But we're out, and it's bank holiday weekend, and as yet the rain's holding off.
Always listen to your heart, make your thoughts a work of art. Climb a mountain if you like, but come back down with more than pride. These things I wish for you. Anything for you, anything for you, anything for you.
Right, we're a little bit further into the walk now, just coming out through up from woodland. When I found this walk yesterday, I was a bit unsure this morning as to what it was going to be like. But to be honest, I'm proud of myself, to be honest. I'm happy with it. Got purple heather everywhere. You'll see a lot of that today, because I do like filming purple heather, and a lot of woodlands and hopefully some nice scenery. because I think there's a lot of nice scenery. I keep stopping and we both keep going, isn't that nice? And peaceful. There are a few people out walking, and yeah.
Lately I have had trouble sleeping, so I stay up late at night in a room lit by the TV light. All I want is to get some shut-eye, but my thoughts are keeping me awake. I don't know what it is.
Phew, that was a tricky bit. Path's a little bit overgrown, losing my words. So a bit monotonous trying to find path, but we've reached a bit of a flat bit and now we can see path. So Jane, as always, wants to have a sit down, brush her hair, have a glass of wine and then carry on. Well, I'm sure she's had a glass of wine, I'm certain. Anyway, she's sat down anyway for 5 minutes, so we're going to carry on in a bit. But even though that path was a bit risky at times, thoroughly enjoying it. My trousers are a bit wet, but now it's not raining. Yes, it is nice, and yes, there's nobody about. Not that that makes any difference, but on a Sunday of a bank holiday weekend, it's very rare. Hopefully this weather holds for us today. They have forecast a bit of rain around about dinner time, but not much to talk about if Met Office is right. So yeah, very nice, I must say. Scenes are still amazing, to be honest, and I'm using that word amazing. So we have come from that way and we're still aiming towards this first trig point, which ain't that far away, to be honest. And Jane's just spilt water all over her. I wish you'd have seen that. So funny. But have a quick look. Look. Bless her. All over her legs.
And a rucksack.
And a rucksack. Not her hair though. Right, I'm going to let Jane have a 5 minutes and a glass of wine, and then we're going to carry on. I'm not having a glass of wine, I'll just have a drink of water. And a fag.
has changed since we last spoke. Life's been good to you, and I see that you're with someone new. Maybe you are better off now that you're with him. But when I see your face, I can't stop myself from spiraling. Now I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling down. 'Cause I can focus when you are around. But I will try my best.
Yeah, almost at our first port of call, finally, because that was a trek. I think I'm shattered. I know Jane is. Fighting with Ever and Moss, believe me. Might be girls' names, but Jesus, it was hard. As you can see, the weather's typical autumnic weather. I've got to use autumnic, even though it's summer. It's typical autumnic. We're just approaching our first drop, which is Outer Edge, and then might have 5 minutes up here, might even have a bite to eat up here, find somewhere out that way, keep the lady happy, you know, and then move on to Margery Hill. Margery Hill. No, she's not a woman waiting for us. That is actually the name of a hill. So let's stop waffling and get to Outer Edge. Yeah? Right, that's first checkpoint. Trig Point, Outer Edge. It's been a task to get here.
Yeah.
A right task. So we're on Outer Edge, Trig Point and Outer Edge. I hope you can hear me because it is blowing a little bit. But I must say the views at this one are really good, really nice. I'm glad I chose this one. Apart from that bit down there.
No paths.
There were paths, just couldn't see them. Really. But yeah, enjoying it. I think there's a few more walks out here that I've got to plan. I'm looking over that way. James just gave me a look of what? I'm just looking over to my left, and I'm sure you've seen him in my last few shots. There's some nice little tempting mountains there to climb. Next Trig Point on our route, Margery Hill. I'm right in that, it's Margery Hill.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. I got something right. So, at the moment, I'll say we're enjoying it.
We're wet and we're windswept.
Wet and windswept, but we're fueled as body. And it's brightening up now.
Yeah.
Sun's coming out. Oof.
Underneath your wind I soar. Wasted, I feel shadow at most. My love. Helpless, God, I'm helpless. To your every need you cry, I bleed. I'd die a million times for you. I'll follow you with every step that you take. I will give you everything, my all, but for you I will go. A shadow at most. My love. I will give you everything, my all, but for you I will go.
Right, here we are. Second and final trig point for today, Margery Hill. I don't know why it's here because I don't think it's the highest point looking at what's in front of me. Well, I can see what's in front of me because clouds are covering most of it. So, I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be one up there, to be honest. That were a bit of a slosh. Actually had a guy come to us as we stopped it, clean as a bell. Clean as a bell. Apart from his little bum bag. And he tells us he'd gone up to his, well, where he put it, just below his arm length, just below his arms in bog. But he managed to get out on his own. How that is, because this thing's it holds you. You know what it's like when you get your foot in it, you mind your whole body. So how he managed to get out on his own, I don't know. But I think there were a little bit of Billy bullshit going off there. Because when you get to this height, and that's where he said he were, in this bog, you ain't going to get out, not without help. I've seen that before. Seen that up between Penigent and Whernside when we used to walk over at bog section. It took 4 of us to get this woman out, so I know how bad it is. And he says he got himself out, so anyway. That's it, trig point. There it is. There's Jane still here. Probably not smiling. Oh look, she is.
Yeah.
Smiling for camera. Now it's back down. Find his route back down to the car. After I've done the usual panoramic video, you know. And what you can see anyway, because I can see just a lot of cloud at the minute. But it's looking alright. Frightening, but alright. Not frightening, daunting, should I say. Anyway, let's crack on it. Right, currently we're walking down Cutgate, passing through Cutgate Moors, and you can see the moss, or the heather should I say, is a lovely shade of purple. I told you you'll be seeing a lot of purple today, so purple's out, purple heather is out, plus is the peat as well, the black peat, a very spongy black peat. I'm glad there's a footpath here, so I don't fancy walking through what we walked through coming up again. That really told on the legs and the mind. Yeah, but it's lovely and peaceful. Yeah. We stop a bit. Just saying to Jane just a minute ago back there, this path reminds me of coming down off in Ingleborough on Three Peaks, and Jane agreed with me. Well,
I felt like I'd just come off Ingleborough.
There you go. But yeah, it does feel like that path because it never ends. Well, the path does never end. Yeah, that's it. It never ends. It does end, but it feels like it never ends. But we've got 3 miles left to do. That's about distance from top of Ingleborough down to Orton and Ribblesdale, so it's not that far really. So yeah, path's not that bad, just a bit rocky and shaly, and because we're a little bit tired, it's towing on us, should I say. But weather's managed to hold out best we can. I'm not going to grumble about weather we've had, not to say what weather forecast said it was going to be, so it's not been too bad. It's favoured us in a way. It's not wet us through completely. It left that down to heather and all other stuff, because his boots and his trousers were absolutely drenched. But well, like I said, 3 miles to go back to the car, and that'll be another walk on. Hopefully you'll enjoy this one as much as we've enjoyed coming out. Just walking across, rain started now, drizzling. Just walking over Mickleden Edge to my left and Mid Hope Moors to my right along this path, 2 miles left to get back down to car. So this is another one of them, it started. This is another one of them where if it's a nice clear day the views will be out of this world. But it's starting to rain again now. And it forecast not to, not at this time. It said light showers, well, drizzle. It's in drizzle. Anyway, I'm falling all over. She had to stop, put her hood up, bless her. There we go. Not done too bad, to be honest. She's not been out for a month, have we? So, I think I've hurt her today. I don't think she was prepared for this. Can you tell? She's not impressed.
What?
Are you tired?
Not long ago.
Yep, not long now. You can see people are coming out walking now. It's like 3:30. People are coming out walking. Well, they might have been out a long time, but if they walk from where we walk, they've only got about a mile left to do. So, if they're only doing last trig point, Margery's Trig Point, whatever they call it, shouldn't take them that long, should it? We've done a lovely, well, it should have been 9 mile, but I think it was 9 mile last time I looked. Oh, see, that's twice I've done that, twice. So.
I've been wondering about you. They said that just one look and I'd get caught too. 'Cause there's something about you, and you know it too. All I do is think about.
Right, sorry about giggling. just remembering where we've been, and I said something silly. So let me tell you where we've been, and I'll tell you what I said originally. So he's done Outer Edge Trig Point and Margery Trig Point today. A total of 11 miles. Should have been 9. A total of 11 miles. When she starts walking towards us, the reason why she's hanging back is because she's laughing. And because the reason why she's laughing is because I was looking back trying to remember what she's peeing herself. What trig points we've done at Sir Dillary and Margery. I don't know why it's Sir Dillary, but I did. And it's tickled her. Watch when she gets here. When she finally gets here, I'll only have to say it and she'll crack up. What are they, Hillary and Margery? See, told you she'll crack up.
Margery.
Hillary and Margery.
Oh,
That's creased her
dear.
up, that has. That's made her laugh.
Oh, gosh.
So, Outer Edge and Margery Trig Points. Been a nice walk. It's been an interesting walk. A very interesting walk. Especially when we're trying to find paths. But we got there. We did it. Again. So, liking it. Hope you like this video. Hope you like the rest of the ones I've done. And keep on watching. I'll catch you on our next adventure. Catch you on our next adventure.
With Hillary.